Welcome viewers, and welcome Mr. Barry Peatling to the Barry Peatling Football Show.
And welcome to you, Colin Sutcliffe, and welcome to all my viewers around the world. At the moment, it's been a hotline the last 4 weeks, and I'll mention some of them names. It's the overseas companies later, but it's a very nice day in Chelsea today.
Very nice day, and
it's about time.
YouTube is going off.
Yes, we've had 600 hits the last 3 or 4 weeks, and it's amazing. But Australia's winning, of course, it probably helps, but there's a lot of Indian people interested in these videos, Colin.
Well, the Indians are very interested
well,
in
they're not
cricket.
playing, but they're very interesting. They're one of the highest viewers out of the lot, even beat Australia.
And you've gone past 21,000 views.
21,080 today, which is amazing.
Yeah, so it's all just going off. Now let's talk about the cricket a little bit.
Yeah, I would say so.
Where are they at now, Barry?
I would say
England.
Not rock bottom, but they're not far away from it.
Well, I'll tell you, they've hit rock bottom and they've started to dig.
Well, that's your opinion, but I just think that I don't think they get any worse.
Well, that's rock bottom.
Well, I reckon they'll be rock bottom after this 5th test because the wicket's going to be turned right angles, and Nathan Lyon will be one of the key factors in this next test coming up. Of course, Mitchell Johnson just having an average season, so he's had only 3 men of the match. But I just think he's a bit. Chris Rogers is a little bit unlucky not to get the man of the match.
Because he got a score in the first innings.
61, 130, it's not 200 runs. It's not bad.
So not bad, and he did win the game in the end. He followed through. It's hard to win the game in the last. And
would you believe a little stat? You probably heard of it, but this test, Australia has averaged 4.25 runs and over on the MCG, one of the biggest grounds in the world. To average that on that up and down wicket, very up and down wicket this test, and 4.2.
They went for the win. They certainly went for the win.
Well, that's because, and of course, the English run rate was about 2.1.
Oh, that was slow. They're too slow. They're too slow. They're way
boring.
Too slow.
And one of the main offenders is Kevin Peterson. He can bat, but he just.
Carberry was slow this time. I've been wanting Carberry to succeed out of everyone, but I don't know.
You like him, do you?
Yeah, I don't know.
You like his helmet, do you?
Like his helmet, very space age.
Very
much like me.
Anyway, as you said before, I do think that they'll get wiped out this test too.
Okay, so it's going to be 5-0.
And it mightn't even go 4 days, Colin.
Might not go 4 days. Oh, that's interesting.
I think my prediction, you might mention there, what was my prediction this last test?
4 days. Inside
4 days.
4 days. Yeah. I said we agreed on that.
And I think my prediction early before the test series started, 5-0, and everyone said, "Oh, yeah, hail Mary to you." And I'll tell you what, it will be 5-0. If there's no rain, 5-0.
They are folding up like a cheap suit. They're folding like a deck of cards.
You know who the main offender is? The captain. And I'll say something about him later.
Well, Alistair Cook. We're on to that now.
No, I'll say something.
Well, we had the prediction of the 4 days. Now we're on to our third subject on the is Alistair Cook. Is he in trouble now with the captaincy?
I am sure if he's got any sense, he would do the right thing, Colin. Step down and say, right, I'm not going too flash, and it all comes from the leader in this test sort of cricket and all that first class cricket. Stand down, Mr. Cook, and give it over to Peterson, and he might even make a few runs himself, because he's only made 2 scores over 50. He's dropped about 4 catches, and that catch he dropped off David Warner. Did you see it? Straight in his hands, a bit like the iron glove.
Yeah, just went flat into his hands.
And of course the other fellow, what's his name, the new keeper?
Yeah, Bairstow.
He's got iron gloves too. He went through his legs and he dropped. He should have went for the catch that Alistair Cook dropped.
Yeah.
But there's no coordination. I do think Mr. Cook did the right thing, stay on the side, but step down, because winning, it comes from the leader, and you're not leading much at all.
All right. Well, you're saying Alistair Cook should step down, right? And you say Peterson should replace him.
Automatic, yeah.
Won't happen.
It probably won't come.
And I'll tell you why.
Why?
Well, Alistair Cook might step down, right? But Peterson will never be captain again, because he has been captain.
Well, be only here for the one test, Colin. It's not going to be forever. It's going to be just for one test.
So you're just saying fill in for one test.
One test, and if he's got to do something. Cookie, you're way out of form, and your confidence is down, and when your teammates see you dropping, sit us in the slips, Colin, and a first ball duck.
There's something wrong with him, but I don't know if Peterson's the answer, or even for one test.
It could be anybody. Give it to Carberry, anyone, but he's got an average of 28.
Shocking.
28.
They have really...
What did he have earlier this year? 62.
They are mentally fragile.
But it all comes from the top. All the players look around, they see his captain dropping catches, going out first ball, making 20 or 30 runs, and the field places in the last day.
Oh, I'll tell you what, in and out.
Get a life, mate. God.
You know, he should have gone for it. He should have at least gone for it. Done some aggressive tactics or... Yeah,
deep men on, deep men off, wide, deep cover, deep mid wicket, third man. There's about two in the middle of the ground.
It was saving runs.
The idea, you got to get wickets. You don't sort of save runs, mate.
Here's another thing that was irritating me. I don't know if it irritated the audience and you, is their time wasting.
Try to, yeah. It's pathetic.
But what? How are you time wasting?
The umpire should be doing more that stupid. What's his name? Billy. What's his name? With crook fingers. Yeah,
Billy Crook Fingers.
Billy Crook Fingers. He never look. He should have gone onto him. Fine. They stop every half an hour.
But what was their point?
What's
your point?
Because they're hopeless.
Because you've got another day to go.
They're trying to do things that look as though they're wasting time, and they're just wasting their own time. And
they'd have team meetings that meant nothing.
Yeah, they'd go in and get groups of 2 or 3, have a chat when the overs up.
Now, if you're taking charge of a team, Barry, and we know you're vice captain of the Wimmera team of the 60s.
I was, yeah.
Yeah.
I was captain, as a matter of fact.
Vice captain of Wimmera team of the 60s.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, vice captain. Now, would you allow groups of players standing around making decisions?
I'd get them off the ground.
You'd say, hang on, that's what I'm here for. Move on.
Move on. I'm the captain. If you want to talk after the game, mate. But yeah, that was. But the umpires are at fault. They should have stepped in.
Yep.
It's too weak.
A week.
Billy Bowden, that's his name.
Billy Bowden.
Fingers. Joe Fingers.
Some good moves though. Let's talk about some positive things from the Test match. Watson.
Oh yeah, look what I said before we coming in. Look, he's too inconsistent. He made 85 not out and 92 balls there on him. And the 100 in the second in his last test. But then he'll come out and he'll make 10, 5 and get an injury. And then if he can stay consistent, fit, saying Watson, you'll be the biggest key of another 5 years.
Rogers.
Well, I'll tell you, he must have been watching my videos 2 or 3 weeks ago. I said he's the slowest boycott, but that innings in that last test, he got his first 131 balls. Yeah. 2 weeks ago would have taken 131 balls to get 50. But he just carves them up, and he speaks very well. Did you see him interviewed?
Yeah, speaks
very well. And so does Michael Clark. They both speak very well. And he was giving everybody a rap, and not himself. That was as good as any you can see.
Might have consolidated his spot in the Test team for a while.
The only trouble, he's 36, he might play to 38.
Yeah, he could play another 2 or 3 years.
Because he hasn't played that much first class cricket.
Only 20,000 runs.
No, I mean Test cricket.
He's got 20,000 runs at first class.
He's played Shield cricket over 100 years, yeah. A bit different to Test.
Shield, and then the English league.
Well, he's played in the county cricket too.
County cricket, exactly.
He's a warrior.
Very big warrior. Okay, well, let's have some more highlights, Barry, of this Test match.
I just mentioned before about Chris Rogers. He's a marvellous innings, probably go down one of the best for 10 years. But Mitchell Johnson, I mean, three Test matches, they're 3 man of the matches. But I think it's just a little bit lucky, because I think Chris Rogers might have been just a little bit deserved to get that one, man of the match. But Mitchell Johnson, 8 wickets, a run out, beautiful couple of good catches. He's a man, mate. He's
been taking wickets, right, Mitchell Johnson, without bowling. Now, I'll explain myself.
He's terrorised.
He's so terrifying that they go, oh, hang on, line, let's get our runs off line. Let's because we don't want to face Mitchell Johnson. And then they make a mistake off line, and he's been getting wickets.
Works both ends. Look, I haven't mentioned Nathan Lyon yet, but I'm going to mention him now. He'll nearly spin him out in the City Test. But he is, and he made a good partnership. But I'm just trying to think, the last number 1 spinner we've had in our cricket side, the bat number 11 was probably Jim Higgs, who couldn't bat. And I think...
Glenn McGrath.
No, Glenn McGrath, he was a fast bowler. I'm talking that the number 1 spinners always can bat.
Yeah.
But I think he's the only one...
He can bat.
I know, but he's batting number 11.
That's because they've got so many
better batsmen. Ryan Harris will But I'm saying, but
Siddle's made a first-class century.
we can bat it right down to number 11 now. But Nathan Lyon, he's stepped up and he's 5 for 40.
In a weak team, he could come in at number 8.
Oh, I think he could, but
yeah.
I mean, that's how good our batting lineup is, because Ryan Harris is a very good batsman and he's batting number 10.
Yeah.
But but getting back to Mitchell Johnson, I mean, he's lapping up this. He loves the pressure, and he likes terrorising.
Oh yeah, he looks aggressive and angry.
And even he looks at them and stares at them in their eyes. I say, look how I'm coming.
Yeah.
But he softens them up, and you're dead right. And then Nathan Lyon just spins them out.
Well, let's any more highlights, Barry, or is that I want to move on to the?
Oh, I said something about Chris Rogers. It was the first time I've seen him interviewed. He speaks very, very well. Some of these cricketers got no idea how to handle the media. You've seen it, did you? It was very first class. Well done.
I'm nodding my head.
Chris Rogers.
Very good.
Star.
Sydney Test. It's known to spin. What's your prediction?
Well, if it doesn't rain, Colin, I know if it's a
it is Sydney.
Word, if it doesn't rain, they'll be lucky to go 4 days.
Yeah.
I reckon I don't think Clark will send him in again.
No,
Sydney.
I think so. I think he'll bat
Sydney
first.
wicket.
But depends on
the 5th day. If it gets to the 5th day, the wicket will be crumbling.
And if England win the toss, they don't know what to do.
Well, I just have what they talk to me, mate. So what do you reckon? Look, they would know whether to go first or bat last, but they'll probably send Australia in.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
Anyway, that's no big deal because.
Okay, so prediction is.
It won't go. I reckon probably 3.5 days.
3.5 days. We'll be wrapped up by the time we do next video on Monday.
I would say it starts Friday.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's the 3rd day.
Yeah.
And on Monday, by 2 o'clock on Monday, by the time we do this video, it'll be over.
I reckon it could be there.
Yeah.
5-zip, and that was my prediction before the Test series started. 5-zip, and everyone said, "Yeah, get back in the nut house."
Yeah, get back in the nut house. They all told you that.
They won 4.
So Pryor, will he be back?
I hope he does, because he can't keep.
The other guy, Bairstow, no.
He's just hopeless. I mean, there's a fella who was called Iron Gloves about 20 years ago. You remember his name?
Yeah.
Rod Marsh.
Rob Marsh.
Well, this fella is a junior. He kept a couple of times out yesterday, and the ball just went bang out. He had the gloves like that. His face up like that, so he bang out. Went through his leg 4 buys. Where do they get the keepers from? They haven't got any good keepers in the county cricket over there.
It's crazy stuff.
Anyway,
so that's next week.
4 days at the latest, Colin.
4 days at the latest.
Of course, Australia win, of course.
Alright, any Cheerios?
Yeah, the special Cheerio, Colin.
To?
My friends in the Philippines yesterday,
yes.
Annie's cousins, and they fed 450 kids.
Wow. And
it was all honorary, and I actually had the camera on all the kids coming up and getting the food. Went for 3 hours. Extraordinary effort. Lloyd that's Annie's cousin. She organised it. That's the 3rd year they've done it, and it's amazing effort. All these kids are getting little baskets of food and hamburgers, chicken and bacon, and
so special hello to them.
Very well. I give a mention on their Facebook this morning. I mean, that was brilliant effort by you, Lloyd, and your crew. There's 30 volunteers helped them. Went for 3 hours, Colin. I mean, well done.
And you got some more international. Well done. More international viewers.
Yes, I must mention my new ones.
Okay, here we go.
From Sweden.
Yep.
Poland. Georgia on me on mine. That was a good time.
Yeah, that's in Russia.
Is it?
Yeah.
Canada, Singapore, Germany. Now this is a new one. St. Kitts and Nevis. Now is it?
That's in the Caribbean.
Western. I thought it was West Indies. Is it?
West Indies. Yep.
Yeah, St. Kitts.
Because we mentioned West Indies losing last week.
Did we?
Yeah, against New Zealand.
Vietnam, Vietcong.
Yep.
New Zealand, your country, back in business. Estonians.
Wow. That's
in Russia, isn't it?
Yep.
Cambodia, they got no food over there, do they? They poor.
Poor, yep.
Ghana.
Yeah.
Guyana.
Guyana.
Norway and Kuwait.
Wow.
Well done.
Very good.
These people, hope you enjoy the video.
Cheerio to you as well. Any other further Cheerios before?
Yeah, cheerio to PH and his lovely old lady Shandy and Carlos. I said last week we'll be getting together another. It won't be long, it's February.
Yeah.
We'll be getting to have a nice reunion, and that's about all for this week because we've covered a lot, and I'm very happy about Australia winning this test, and because I win 5-love.
Very good. Well, that's goodbye from me.
And goodbye from everybody, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.